Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to another edition of Androids and Alligators, episode 3. I'm your host, A3K. Big shout out once again. I can't stress this enough, guys. If you're ever having any legal problems with your financial institution, Gutierrez is probably on the case, and he's going to sue their asses. They're going to cut you a big ass check when they add you to the class action lawsuit. So I just want to give a big shout out to Gutierrez, whoever you are. Thank you for suing Wells Fargo, and also thank you for Wells Fargo for taking that L and cutting me a big ass check. So shouts out to you guys. Also, big shout out to our sponsor today, Louis C. Quesadillas. His jokes aren't cheesy, but these quesadillas definitely are. They come in an assortment of flavors. My favorite is the red. They also come in green sauce. Red sauce is my favorite. So if you're ever in the pantry section of your local Costco, make sure you keep an eye out for the Louis C. Quesadillas. With that, we're going to get into our show. We got all the sponsorships out of the way. Also, big shout out to Bill Burritos and what was the other one? The Cheech Marin's Chicharrones. Big shout out to all of our Mexican comedian eateries and puns. We are going to get the show underway. Again, let me introduce you guys to the boy wonder, Josh Michaels, in the house. My wonderful co-host. He looks as beautiful as he sounds.
I'm back.
Josh Michaels is back
for a third episode. Well, second episode.
Second episode. You're going to be more of like a, let's say, semi-permanent co-host to this deal. This was our thing. I might hit the streets one day and maybe not let you know about it.
Damn.
And put out that episode without your knowledge.
We have a lot of hidden episodes in the vault.
There's one day maybe that vault might get opened.
Hey man, that's what happens when you get really drunk and record a podcast. Is you just throw more episodes in the vault.
Just pack that vault. It's gonna be bigger than the Disney vault, and it's never gonna open. That's actually a funny thing. There's nothing like getting wasted and thinking it's a great idea to record a podcast.
And then when you're super drunk, you think this is the best thing you've ever recorded in your life.
Oh, the first episode of Androids and Alligators, episode 0, that hasn't been released.
And never will be released.
That was the best episode I think we've ever recorded to date at the time.
Well, I mean, maybe we'll take a vote and enough people are curious enough about it and want to hear it. Maybe we'll just put it out.
Oh, God. I don't even know what I said on that thing. It might have got racial.
Might have got
maybe sexual.
A lot of things. Super sexual for sure. Always sexual.
That's the problem. We get too sexual.
Sexual, you know. I keep it
sexual.
A lot of people throwing around words like I keep it 100. I keep it sexual.
I keep it 69.
Ooh, I keep it sexual. You keep it 69.
I keep it 69 100% of the time.
I like it.
So episode 0, you guys will never hear, unfortunately. Maybe one day. We'll but maybe episode 100 will be episode 0.
Ooh. That means people something to look forward to.
Yeah. So keep listening, keep downloading. I just want to remind you guys, you might be listening to this. I don't know where you're listening to this. But if you have things to download, like this podcast, you can find us in iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. All you got to do is type in Androids and Alligators. We're the only podcast dumb enough to name ourselves that. And we will be the only one named Androids and Alligators. And we will be able to download on the spot. And then we put out an episode every week. So please download, subscribe, rate and review if you can. A lot of sweet podcasts out there. And I'm glad you guys are listening to this one. So big ups to you. Not only Gutierrez, but to you as well. And our sponsors, thank you, Bill Burritos. So how was your week, man? You do anything fun?
I mean, I'm always living in life in the fast lane, you know, but my body is starting to tell me I need to slow it down.
Uh-oh.
Body's telling me maybe you need to take the foot off that gas, start pumping that brake.
Pumping the brakes, maybe downshift a little bit.
Maybe downshift, maybe get off the freeway, take some residential streets for a little while. Maybe that's what it's telling me. Had a great week, got a lot done, got a lot accomplished, except for I got a mild case of food poisoning recently.
Food poisoning. Uh-oh. Watch out.
First time in my entire life that I've ever experienced food poisoning.
So
before.
food has never done you dirty up until, was it yesterday?
Let's just say food has always tried to poison me, but I just thought, I have a killer immune system, right?
Yeah.
I just got the mental fortitude and the resilience of an ancient Aztec warrior, I would say.
Well, with all the Denny's you eat, I'm surprised you haven't got food poisoning already.
Well, see, that was my logic, is that like if my body, is only used to eating shitty food, then my immune system, I got an iron stomach, baby. Like if I keep eating garbage, then nothing bad will ever happen. And I think it was pizza that did me in. Which I thought pizza and me were good friends. I thought we had a good connection, great friendship, and
pizza
did me dirty.
Pizza doesn't do anyone dirty ever.
Did me dirty.
So you got done dirty by pizza. Where was this pizza from?
It was one of those $3.99, $4.99 pizza places.
Dude, they're like known for being really good.
Well, I don't know if I've ever heard that before, but they're known for being really cheap.
Well, $3.99 Pizza Company, yes. And shouts out to $3.99 Pizza Company.
If you want some hot diarrhea, if you're looking for some hot diarrhea and for vomit to spew out of your mouth like the puppet from what's that, Team America, then eat at $3.99 pizza.
Oh no! Shouts out to $3.99 Pizza Company in where was this place at? Feel bad putting them on blast, but I don't want anyone else to get sick.
You know what? Let's just say any $3.99 pizza place you go to, consider it a gamble. Let's just say that.
You're rolling the dice. You get what you pay for. Yeah. And in this case, you got a side of diarrhea.
Yeah. So I apologize for any lack of energy. I'm trying to pump it up for the audience listening, but
he's a professional, ladies and germs. Josh Michaels, the consummate professional. The show must go on.
Show must go on, and I'm gonna give it my goddamn all.
You hear that, guys?
Until we hit the stop button, and then it's just.
And then you can go back to throwing up in diarrhea.
It's just everything is going to be coming out of everywhere.
I had food poisoning once. I think it was way worse than because you're sounding better. I was white, like whiter than normal. Yeah. Like my face was white. I couldn't hold anything, and even crackers, I was throwing up. Like as soon as I ate it, 5 minutes later, I was throwing up. Or if it lasted longer than 5 minutes, I was diarrhea-ing out of my bum. Like it was bad. I probably lost about 5 pounds, 5 lbs in this trip.
Pounds, nice.
So if you ladies want to lose some quick weight, make sure to eat the Taco Bell in South Central Los Angeles off of Crenshaw Boulevard. Nothing but quality food coming out of that Taco Bell. And if you want to lose some quick weight, go ahead and eat a bean and cheese burrito from there because that's what I had.
You know what? People are always saying, man, people are always talking about getting tapeworms so they can lose weight or getting food poisoning so they can lose weight. And
look, they're always talking about that?
I mean, it's hot right now.
Is that a hot thing?
It's hot right now. And
tapeworms.
And let me tell you this right now. I don't want to lie to you and say that I haven't thought about that from time to time. Like, food poisoning sucks, but hey, if I lose a couple pounds in the process, can't be all that bad.
Pain equals beauty, as they say.
But this has been so much pain. I would rather be morbidly obese and feel okay than lose any weight.
You'd rather be A3K, is what you're saying.
I mean, I wouldn't say A3K is morbidly obese. I'd say
a doctor would.
The doctor would call you that?
A doctor would say morbid.
I would say you're charmingly obese.
I would take that. I'm the fat funny guy, dude.
I would say you're charmingly. You have your weight pushes you into the charming, lovable teddy bear category.
You can't be mad at me ever.
You can't.
You might get mad, but
people have been mad at you before.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. People can get mad at me, but it subsides.
Really tough. It's probably really tough.
You can't be mad at this cuddly, generous bear of a man.
It's got to be tough being mad at you.
It is. Well, I hope it is. I don't like anyone mad at me. That goes back to my childhood. Segue into shitty childhood memories. I have a couple shitty childhood memories that I just thought I would put out into the ether.
Yeah, put it out there.
And talk to you guys about. Also, by the way, before we go into this, stomach cramps while I tip my beanie to all you ladies out there that deal with stomach cramps while it's that time of the month, because stomach cramps will put you down.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like someone is punching you in the guts or like just wringing out a towel, but the towel is your stomach.
Oh, it's terrible.
So shouts out to ladies that have to deal with those once a month. Also, shouts out to Gutierrez and Wells Fargo for cutting me that sweet ass check. And also, big shout out to Bill Burritos, Cheech Marin's Chicharrones, and Louis C. Quesadillas, available in your local pantry section of your local Costco.
3 foods that I will guarantee right now, I'm putting it on the record right now, saying that all 3 of these items have never, ever, ever, and never will cause or be the cause of food poisoning.
Oh, which is our wonderful sponsors.
Oh yeah, these foods. I mean, if you're looking to not get food poisoning, then you need to check out some of these sponsors, because these will give you the opposite of food poisoning, which is food delight.
Food non-poisoning.
Food non-poisoning, which is the only way I like to eat my food.
Yeah, we actually got a box of the Bill Burritos the other day. They only come in red, but they are muy delicioso.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely thinking about just taking the slow road to recovery. Maybe just doing a diet of only our sponsors, just to really cleanse the system, really get my spirits, get my health back up.
You will unload healthy dumps with these wonderful, funny Mexican delicacies.
They say laughter is the best medicine. What's better than laughter and food? To get rid of the food poisoning, to get rid of the blues. I'm excited. I went to the doctor. He actually prescribed me some Louis C. Quesadillas.
Oh, is that that's a true story?
Oh, 100%.
So you went in there and he's like, "Well, Josh, looks like you got a mild case of food poisoning. I'm gonna go ahead and write you up 3 cc's of some of these wonderful, delicious Louis C. Quesadillas."
Yeah, he said 3 cc's of that C quesadilla. That's what he said.
Thank you for picking that one up for me. So again, thank you. Our sponsors are wonderful. You're great. Back to the show. So welcome back, guys. We're going to talk about something that might inflict some emotional scarring. We're going to talk about something that maybe we've buried deep in our brain, never to be secured, like episode 0 of this podcast, never to be brought to light.
These memories are in the vault.
We vaulted these a long time ago, but now we're gonna have to unearth some of these guys. So I'm gonna start just shitty childhood memories, things that you think of, make and like put you like in a bad place. Remind you that, man, things sucked. Things could have been worse. But there's definitely things that happened that weren't the greatest.
Are these bad things that happened to you, or are these bad things that you did as a child?
Oh, they could be either or, because I would love to know how shitty you were as a kid. I got some shitty stories too.
All right, well, let's unload that. Let's unload the barrel. Let's unload the vault. Open it up.
Let's take a big old food poisoning dump right now.
Ooh.
So my story, or one of my stories, I was invited to go to Disneyland. Okay, we had some friends of the family. They go every year, and every year A3K is invited. We go. We have a blast. Shouts out to the Camacho family. You're wonderful. Big tip of the hat to you guys. So it's that time. We got to drive to Rancho Cucamonga, though, so I can stay the night with my boy Rudy. Shouts out to Rudy Camacho. You're the boy. You're my man. I haven't talked to him in a long time. What's up, dog? So we got to drive to Rancho Cucamonga to drop me off. It's about a 20-30 minute drive. And for some reason, I got into the habit of kicking the driver's seat. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny that I was being told not to do something and I would do it. Keep in mind, I was a shitty kid. I probably had ADHD, but whatever. So we're driving to Rancho Cucamonga. My dad's driving. And I think it's because I felt the pressure of his back and my foot. You know what I mean? Like when I kicked, I felt the pressure of his back. Anyways.
I'm trying to just imagine a universe in which that's funny at all. That sounds horrible.
Well, if you knew me as a kid, I was a fat, chubby, husky jean wearing A3K with a chili bowl haircut. You really couldn't hate me at this time.
I mean,
I was so adorable.
I mean, you could be the most adorable kid that ever walked the face of the earth, but if you're kicking the back of my seat, you're 2 steps from being thrown out the door.
Yes. Well, this is what happens. We're driving my mom's 1993 Mitsubishi. I forget the model, but it was a Mitsubishi. It was blue. We're driving to Rancho Cucamonga. I'm kicking the seat. I get told to stop. This is funny now, because I know my dad's getting annoyed. I didn't realize how short a temper he had. Well, I knew he was going to get a temper, but I'm going to Disneyland, dude. There's nothing you can do to stop me. So he says, if you kick my seat one more time, I'm turning his car around and you're not going to Disneyland. Andrew also got his way a lot of the times as a kid. So what do? I give him one last kick to the back. And we exited the freeway. We didn't even make it to San Dimas. We got off on Arrow Highway, which is probably 5 minutes into the drive. And I'm crying. I'm saying I'm sorry. And there was nothing I could do to change his mind. So we get home. He calls them and he's like, hey, Rudy, Andrew's not coming to Disneyland this year. You have to find someone else. This is the night before. My bags are packed. I had my Power Ranger sleeping bag ready to go. And sure enough, they found someone else. And then finally, my mom was pleading, like, he said he was sorry. Please just let him go. So he's like, all right, you're gonna go, Andrew. I'm gonna call them right now. The line's busy, but once I'm gonna call them and we'll drive and take you. Called them. Sorry, dude. We already found someone to go. I never went to Disneyland that year.
Shout out to your dad for being a man of his word, for putting little bullheaded Andrew in his place.
No, because the thing is, all right, I don't care how shitty you are. You're going to Disneyland. You were gonna have to deal with me. It was not even a big deal. I wasn't like slamming the back of my foot into his back. It was just little taps.
Let me just say this right now. I'm on your dad's side in this story.
You're a piece of shit.
He's a great father, and I would have done the same thing. Except I wouldn't have lied to you and told you that I was going to try to take you. I would have said, you know what? You kick the seat, you pay the price. Okay? You're 2 kicks from getting kicked out of this house, too, little boy.
Andrew got his way a lot of the times as a kid. And this was just like, yeah, right. You're not going to do nothing. But he did it. And I'll never forgive him for that.
Wow.
That's just one story. I mean, I can go on.
I mean, that sounded like something that scarred you, man.
It didn't teach me a lesson. If anything, it taught me resentment. Because I hated him after this.
Yeah, but I mean, it's supposed to. Did you ever kick the seat again?
I don't think I did.
See? Taught you a lesson.
I mean, yeah, well, because yeah, I used to get hit too. So I would have rather gotten hit than not go to Disneyland.
You get a little spank instead of going to Disneyland.
No, not a spank, a slap.
Ooh,
straight up slap.
A slap is a spank on the butt.
No, I'm talking like
you're getting face spanked. Is all you're doing.
Face spanked.
That's why I don't like it when people say, slapped in the face. You're just getting face spanked. That's all you're doing. Because a spank is just a slap on the butt. Now, whether that's with an open palm or a belt is completely up to the parent. Let me tell you right now, Andrew is partaking in what I consider to be the nectar of the gods. If there's shouts out going out to anybody, it's to Julius Kessler. I understand. I don't want to take any heat off his very traumatic story, but it's something that I get kind of food poisoning. It's something that's looking at me right in the face. Every website's telling me not to drink, but I can't resist.
You gotta drink.
I can't resist.
Well, it's up to you. It's there. It's smooth as silk, by the way.
Smooth as silk. Julius is looking pretty good right now. I'm going to say that right now. Julius Kessler.
Fresh bottle. There's no dust on it.
We'll see. Maybe.
They're natural spirits, man. And if anything, I think those natural spirits will pull out those demons that are inside your body right now.
It's true. It's not a, you're not wrong.
That's up to you. No pressure. No pressure.
You had a traumatic time. You learned a valuable lesson. You'd rather been face spanked.
Yeah. Well, like with a belt or like
with a belt.
I used to get like whipped, dude. Like,
oh yeah.
Not like the belt was like folded and then I got hit.
Oh no.
It was like a lasso, like straight up as long as it could go and it would get me. And I used to get it bad.
Oh, I used to
not the buckle, but at least
I'm no stranger to the belt either, man.
That was scary, man.
I would recall my dad telling me that he said you got to be still, you got to stay in one place because I'm aiming for your butt. But if you move and you squirm,
oh no,
I can't promise where this belt's gonna land, and I can't promise if it's gonna be a buckle or the leather strap. I can't promise. So if you move, that's on you. And when you got a full-grown man standing behind you with a belt that he's about to hit you with, you're gonna move.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt.
You're gonna move.
Try to do a spin move.
So we do spin moves. I mean, we tried the wearing like 6 pairs of boxers trick. We tried we tried it all. Thick denim.
Acid wash.
But my dad was a bare ass spanker. Let me tell you that.
Bare.
I'm sure you've heard of the barehanded strangler. My dad, they called him the bare ass spanker, and he would, he'd make sure, man. He'd make sure there wasn't 6 pairs of boxers.
There was no cushion for that beating.
Yeah.
For that pushing.
Well, that sounds weird.
That's a little. Never mind. There was no. It's a pedo alert, guys. There was no cushion for that spanking.
I can't say that I don't know. I guess I'm on the fence about spanking. I just want to put that on the record. I'm on the fence about it. Like, I'm not going to say it's a completely negative thing if done properly, but I'm also saying it's not a positive thing.
No, I mean, because you're an adult and you're hitting a defenseless child, but at the same time, sometimes that kid's got to get put in his place.
Sometimes that's the only way a kid can understand that he's done something wrong. What are you going to do? Take away his Game Boy? I mean,
I think the intimidation of getting hit might be more damaging than the actual hit. I definitely
agree. Never hit a kid. I don't even think in the face and barehanded. I mean, there's plenty of ways not to hurt a kid. And obviously, if it's not your kid, I don't think your hand should be on it in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank God I'm not a parent, because I don't know how I would handle the spanking. I don't know if I would be a non-spanking parent or a spanking parent. I don't know.
I don't know what I would do either. I definitely know I wouldn't make my kid eat a bar of soap.
Ooh.
I got that treatment one time.
That's bad.
And now I just swear like a sailor.
Well,
Jerry.
Shout
out to Sailor Jerry.
I think maybe the universe will pay you back, and you'll be on your way to Disneyland with little A3K Jr. and he'll be.
That's true. You can kick my seat all you want, dude.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I'll invest in something to like just make sure that it doesn't bother me. Kick the seat all you want, dude, because I'm not gonna feel it.
Well, speaking of spankings and belts, I want to try a little segue of my own.
Ooh, segue.
Speaking of belts. You wanted to talk about WrestleMania.
Oh, we're gonna get into WrestleMania. Yeah. I was actually held this past Sunday. Beautiful Orlando, Florida, at the Citrus Bowl, which is also known as the Camping something. I don't know. Camping World Park.
Camping World Park. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it either. It's known as the Citrus Bowl. We're gonna talk about championship belts. It was a stacked card. We had highs and lows galore. We had the Hardy Boys coming back, but really we're just gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this because I don't want to bore you with. You know how long WrestleMania was?
5 hours.
7 hours.
I was close.
7 hours of wrestling is a lot.
I'm not as big of a fan of wrestling as you are, but word on the street is Mr. Cena proposed.
Yes, if you watch Total Bellas, you would understand. I don't watch it. But you would understand John Cena has always told his girlfriend they've been together for a long time. I was married once and I'm never going to do it again. That's always been his narrative.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So this is like a big thing for John Cena to propose to her because he already told her he's never going to do it. So he's not a man of his word. So hustle, loyalty, and respect. I lost a lot of that for you, John Cena.
Wow.
So he proposed to his girlfriend in the middle of the ring. It's very cheesy, very wrestling. But the thing that no one could stop talking about, Undertaker wrestled his last match ever last night on Sunday. He fought a guy named Roman Reigns, who's like the new Hulk Hogan, the new John Cena.
I've heard of this man.
Nobody likes him. He's being pushed way too hard by management. They're like telling us constantly, like this guy. He's cool. He's like him. Look how cool he is. He's been rejected since the beginning. So he beats the Undertaker. And after the match, Undertaker takes off his gloves, takes off his jacket, takes off his hat, leaves it in the middle of the ring, signifying dead man's gone. And then before the match started, he popped out from like underneath the stage. Like it was super cool. Like he came from hell. Like
were there tears shed?
Not from my eyes. Definitely my mouth was agape.
Did you know that this was his last match?
Didn't know it was his last match. I had a feeling that he was going to lose. I didn't feel like it was going to be his last match. So we actually have, he's been wrestling for 30 years.
Yeah, since I was a kid, I remember
30
him.
years, right?
Yeah.
He's been wrestling. That's a long time. Puts a lot on your body.
Speaking of putting a lot on your body, I'm going to let you keep talking while I take a little bit off of my body.
Oh yeah, actually we have a guest coming in right now.
Anyways. Okay, cool. Let me. Is he here already?
Yeah, he's just oh, that's him right there. Let me get the door real quick.
I'll get the door.
I'm gonna pause it. We'll come right back. Yeah, you get the door and then
yeah, let him come right in.
So I want you guys to welcome our guest today. While Josh is handling his business, we are going to talk to a very special guest. He was at the first ever WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to my one of my favorite wrestlers. Not my favorite. We'll get into that another time. But we actually have Hulk Hogan. Hulk, how are you, buddy?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. WrestleMania this year, dude, was probably one of my favorite things ever, dude.
And Hulk, why do you say one of your favorite things ever?
Listen, brother, it had everything you could ever ask for, dude. It had all the fireworks and the pageantry, brother. Nothing but great wrestling matches, dude. And, I saw my brother, The Undertaker, actually get pinned.
Yeah, The Undertaker lost. He lost at WrestleMania 30 to Brock Lesnar. And that I thought that should have been the end of his career.
Yeah, brother.
But it wasn't. He actually wrestled last year, or he wrestled 3 more. This was his 3rd match since his loss. And he fought against Roman Reigns.
Let me tell you something, brother. Roman Reigns is not the next Hulk Hogan, dude. Roman Reigns is his own man, brother.
Are you about to put Roman Reigns over Hulk Hogan?
Let me tell you something, dude. When you have a guy the size of Roman Reigns and he's got the look and everything Vince is looking for, dude. He's got the muscles. He doesn't have the 24-inch pythons, dude. And he didn't body slam Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, dude, in front of 93,000 Hulkamaniacs, brother. But let me tell you something, brother Jack, dude. When you have a guy like Roman Reigns in your hand, you follow that man.
Well, that's your opinion, Hulkster, and you're open to it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. What you gonna do when Roman Reigns runs wild on you?
I don't think he'll ever run wild on me. Hulk, you seem a little wound up today. Are you okay?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. When I got accused of...
Hulk, we don't have to get into things you've been accused of or things you might have said in the past. I'm just going to end the interview here. I want to thank you for stopping by. Also, do you have anything to plug while you're here?
Yeah, brother. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Facebook, brother. Just follow Hulk Hogan, Real Hulk Hogan on Twitter, and let me know what you think about this episode, dude. And also for all my other Hulkamaniacs, make sure you take your vitamins, you drink your milk, and you say your prayers. Say your prayers, brother.
You got a little tongue twisted there, didn't you, Hulk?
Interview over, dude. I'm out of here, brother.
All right, Josh. That was Hulk. Watch out, Hulk. Something's wrong with him, weird. Dude. He just got like a big settlement from Gawker.
I couldn't even. I was in the restroom. Sounded like he wasn't too happy.
No, like I think he's hitting that cocaine again.
Ooh, the sweet stuff,
sweet booger sugar. He seemed a little wound up, a little bit more tense than I've seen him before. He had some opinions. He wanted to start talking about that sex tape that came out, and I just don't want to. I didn't even want to get into that.
Oh man. Huge fan of that sex tape, by the way.
I mean, you want to talk about a 24-inch python.
Oh, jeez. Christ.
So, yeah, Hulk Hogan was here. Thank you for stopping by, Hulk. And also, that was my WrestleMania review. I think it was a good show. I was entertained. Maybe we, yeah. Anyways,
I love wrestling for the fandom of it. I like the fans of wrestling. I like the concept of it all. I just never really got into it. I never got into it. I was into it as a kid. I think the year that I was born, it was a huge thing. And then I think I kind of fell out of it. But it's I'm a little sad because I see that it's like making a pretty big comeback.
It's everywhere, dude.
It's making a pretty huge comeback, and I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of hot wrestling drama.
Well, and I like your stance on it. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's fake, right?" And I'm like, that's so like dumb of you to say, because it's predetermined, yeah, but the people are really falling. They're really slamming onto this essentially planks of wood on the mat, and they're still jumping off these ladders. They can't fake falling off a 20-foot ladder.
And it's like you said, it is predetermined. It is kind of rehearsed for the most part, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's still very dangerous, and it's still people have fucking died.
People have died in the ring. People have
came back to life,
got super injured. Yeah, Undertaker's been dead for 30 years, and and my thing is always like, okay, wrestling's fake, but Robert Downey Jr. really is an Iron Man, right? Edward Norton isn't turning into the Hulk, right? That's fake too, right?
Yeah, and I think that's a good argument. And I just think that I feel like I'm missing out, man. I feel like I'm missing out, and I feel like sometimes I'm like, it's too late. It's too late. I've already missed the wagon.
Never too late, good
sometimes
brother.
I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll give this a second chance, but it's TBD, and we'll see.
Maybe OA3K and JM should hit up maybe Monday Night Raw when they come back. I think that'd be fun.
Well, hey, man.
Nosebleeds aren't that expensive, and you're still having a good time while you're there. Also, PWG, they haven't receded. It sells out in literally 5 mintes every time they announce tickets on sale.
Yeah, I've heard of PWG.
It's great. It's great, and that's the wrestling talk for this week, guys.
Wrestling talk.
I would give WrestleMania. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars.
That's a great review.
It was a good, solid show. Nothing really sucked. The Undertaker match kind of did suck, but not just because he lost, but because Roman Reigns is a terrible wrestler and he messed up a lot of moves. But I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It was very entertaining. I was marking out the whole time, and
awesome.
So it's never too late to get into wrestling. I actually fell out of wrestling for a little while, believe it or not. I went to high school and I super fell out of like a good time to be a wrestling fan from like 2000 to 2003.
That's what happens. You go to high school, you start caring more about those Chica Bonitas.
I was playing in bands and I started drinking.
Ooh.
And losing my virginity when I was 17.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, dude,
Wow, 17.
I don't want to brag or nothing, but this guy lost his virgins.
Wow.
When he was 17.
That's impressive, man. I'm just saying. I lost mine when I was 16, so.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So no big deal. So no bigs.
Okay, yeah. I thought we almost lost the podcast, but it's fine. I'm going to actually transition into another segment. We're going to play a little game ski here called Swedish Swear Word or IKEA Furniture.
I'm into it.
So we're going to play a game, and it's basically going to be, I'm going to say something, and you're going to tell me if you think it's a swear word in Sweden or if it's a piece of IKEA furniture from Sweden.
Here's my biggest question. What am I going to get for winning this game? And what am I going to have to do for losing this game?
Well, there are no winners and lunars.
Lunars?
That smooth as silk Kessler is getting me.
That Kessler, baby.
There are no losers. I don't know. I didn't think about that. Would you like a prize?
I would love a prize.
Okay, if you win, you're going to get a shot of Kessler.
Oh, no.
If you lose, you're going to get a shot of Kessler.
Oh, no.
No, we'll think of something. Maybe in the next episode, we'll have a punishment mapped out. If anyone out there is listening and wants input on some punishment or something for losing, go ahead and let me know. So you don't know any of these. We haven't practiced this. You don't even know what I'm looking at on my screen.
Nope.
So the first word we're gonna go with. Let me get in here. First word is going to be hemnes.
Hemnes?
Hemnes. Hemnes.
Hemnes. I'm going to say hemnes. Something tells me That's a Swedish swear word.
That's actually a coffee table from IKEA.
Damn it.
So that's -1 for now.
Damn it. Need to come back.
But it's fine. I don't even know how many of these we're gonna do, but you're definitely not starting. You're not starting off on the right foot. But yes, that's actually a coffee table. The next hemness. The next word is fitta.
Fitta is 1000% a Swedish swear word.
It is a Swedish swear word. How did you know that?
Because my instincts told me the same thing they told me the first time, which was wrong. But I said, you know what, Josh? You stick to that gut. You stick to that gut, that iron gut of yours, okay?
It actually means pussy in Sweden.
Hide the kids.
Hide your kids.
Cover their ears.
Hide your wives.
So I'm 1-1 right now.
1-1. Tied it up. The next word is knula.
That is 1,000,000% a piece of IKEA furniture.
No, that is 1,000,000% incorrect.
Oh man.
Let's see. Knula. It means fuck.
Well, if you would have pronounced it properly, I would have told you.
Well, we can't do it until after. So.
Okay, so we're 2 and I'm 2-1.
2-1, yes.
Or is it 1 and 2? I don't know how that works.
You are 2 losses, two L's to 1 W.
Okay, 2 L's, 1 dub.
2 L, 1 dub. Let's see. That one's too easy. That'll be a little too easy.
Why don't you hit me with it? I'm already losing.
All right.
I'm already losing. Might as well hit me with some easy ones.
Okay, here's one. Skit.
Why is that easy?
Piece of furniture or a swear word?
Why? What makes that easy?
I don't know. Maybe it isn't as easy as I thought it was. Maybe because I'm looking at it.
A skit?
Skit. SKIT.
Is for sure a piece of IKEA furniture.
Incorrect.
What does that mean? Well, if you would have pronounced it right.
I mean shit.
Come on. So now I'm 3-1.
3-1.
We're gonna give me 2 more so I can at least try to tie it up.
Okay. Here's one. This is Skogsta.
Huh.
Skogsta.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you're not pronouncing that correctly. And go with my iron gut.
SKOGSTA.
The gut that's been steering me wrong so far. I'm gonna keep going with it. Stick to it. Piece of IKEA furniture.
That is a piece of IKEA furniture.
Yeah, baby.
It's actually a dining table. It's a really nice dining table. Skogsta.
So now I'm 3-2, making a comeback.
3-2. You're looking real solid. Okay. Here's one. We're coming up here. Flaxa.
See, my gut tells me. Oh, actually, let me hear that. Let me hear that again.
Flaxa. FLAXA.
My gut, who's been very hot and cold this whole game, tells me it's a swear word, but that's the same gut that's been giving me this food poisoning.
The demons are talking to you.
This demon gut of mine that's gurgling. I'm gonna go against it this time, and I'm gonna say piece of IKEA furniture.
Are you Googling?
What the heck?
All right,
just because I have my phone out and it's open to IKEA.com/Google or however that works.
It's actually a bed frame with storage and slatted bed base. So that is not a swear word. You're correct.
So I'm 3-3.
3-3.
Look at man, right when you start to doubt me and my gut, that's when you start slipping up.
All right, last one. This is for the win.
Oh boy,
we're at 2-2.
Oh man.
So let's see. Let's go with tick.
A what?
Tick. TIK.
TIK.
T-I-K. Tick. I don't know how else you could say that. Tick.
That is a tricky one. That's a hard one. It's a short one. Usually IKEA furniture tends to be a little bit longer in name. I'm going to go swear word.
That is a swear word.
Woo!
That is a swear word. So JM Josh Michaels gets the win this week. It actually means bitch, which is something you are certainly not. You know your swear words.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a fun game. What do I win?
That will be decided.
Well, I feel like, as host of this show, I should get something.
I would say a shot of Kessler under normal circumstances. That would be it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just.
I want a prize now. I demand a winning prize.
You want that banana sitting right there?
It's a very old banana, but let me tell you this right now. I'll take it.
Older the banana, the sweeter the
nana. The sweeter the nana. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's your banana. Consider it yours.
I'll take it. Can I trade it for an orange?
Trade it for an orange. Maybe that citrus will help you.
Hey, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to play this wonderful game.
We give nothing but high quality gifts at the show. An orange for you, my friend, is the least I can do.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the orange, the vitamin C,
Vitamin Cena, which is something that John Cena is selling right now.
Are these John Cena's
Those
oranges?
Those are John Cena oranges, actually.
Oh, very cool.
Straight from Florida. So you can pick up John's Vitamin Cena oranges at your local Sprouts.
Your local Sprouts.
Or Home Goods.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, so, shout out to $3.99 Pizza for really fucking up my stomach this week.
Fucking up a lot of stuff, dude.
I hate it, man.
Show must go on.
I hate it.
What kind of pizza was it? Was it like one of the Supreme pizzas? Because I would have told you.
It was a solid pep and cheese.
Pep and cheese?
Pep and cheese.
See, I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, it had like onions and bell peppers. I'm like, all right, that's where you went wrong.
One thing I do want to talk about before I don't know how much time we have left, but before we wrap up, is I don't know if you've talked about it before. I don't think we talked about it on the first episode, and I don't recall it being on the second episode. But did you already talk about Power Rangers?
We have not. Oh shit, that's a good thing we could talk about.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. What? Have you seen it?
Yes.
When did you see it?
I saw it the day it came out.
Day of. I wanted to. Things got in the way, but I did see it.
I saw it the day of.
Well, you are a true Rangeraholic.
Thanks, man.
I'm assuming there was alcohol involved in that decision.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Okay. That's before Kessler and pizza and food turned their back on me.
What did you think? Did you enjoy it?
Let me tell you this: for everybody out there hating, all I can say is that it's just nostalgic. It's not Power Rangers wasn't a great show in the sense of like it wasn't an amazing show in the sense of it was something, this brilliant piece of work.
It wasn't winning Emmys.
It was just something that as a kid, as a child, I felt connected to, and it's something that, and I know that there's like a lot of these cash grabs that are cashing in on nostalgia.
Oh, big time.
I mean, that's become a new thing. It's been a thing for a while, but I'm going to say this is a cash grab that deserved the cash it grabbed.
I 100% agree.
I enjoyed it. It was a very cheesy movie that was kind of in the balance of like, it kind of knew that it was a cheesy, shitty movie.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't really commit too much to the cheese, but it also didn't stray too far away from the cheese.
There were some heavy moments in there, especially like the campfire scene.
Yeah, which that's my biggest qualm with this fucking movie is that stupid campfire scene.
It got heavy. It reminded me of the campfire scene from Ninja Turtles, the first Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that I was like, let's get to fighting. What are you doing?
Well, in this movie, I liked it, but I have a problem with it. I have a huge problem with that scene. Probably the only reason the biggest problem I have with the whole goddamn movie is that fucking campfire scene. And let me tell you this. Let me tell you why.
Let me hear it.
Let me tell you why. Because everyone in that circle bore their soul. Okay, they laid it all out there for strangers, man. Billy.
They kind of just came together. They weren't even that close yet.
No. Billy talked about how he's, how his dad, like he misses his dad less when he's around these kids and how he's, his head was always in the sky and how he suffers from, I think he says something about being on the spectrum and like not having his dad around, and all this stuff.
He might be autistic. They said
right, something like that. And he's had a tough life, a rough life. His dad was his best friend. Now he's gone. He didn't know how to move forward until he met these kids. Right?
Yeah.
Very touching. Very beautiful. Good on you, Billy. And then you have the Black Ranger's name. What was his name? The Black Ranger?
Zach.
You have Zach.
They use all the same names from the show, by the way.
You have Zach. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have Zach talking about his mother dying. And he has to sacrifice his life, his youth, to take care of her, give her medication, be there for her. He knows she doesn't have much time to live. And he fucking said in the movie, he said, sometimes, he goes, you know why I'm never at home? You know why I'm never home? He goes, I don't want to be there when she dies.
Yeah,
and I was just like, what the fuck? He goes, I stay out because I'm scared of the day that I come home and she's dead. So it's easier for me to just be out.
Yeah.
And I was like,
heavy duty, shit. Man.
Trina, right? Trina's her name? Trini. Sorry, I'm losing it today. Trini, maybe has the most, heartfelt story of all.
Hates being at home.
Struggling
no one
with
gets her
sexual identity.
She doesn't know she's straight or gay.
Doesn't know how her parents would react to her coming out. Really, truly.
Big, especially for like a teenager to be dealing with these feelings.
Very huge issues.
It's
heavy stuff. She feels like she doesn't belong anywhere. No one gets her. No one understands her.
Not even the Rangers around her.
Not even the Rangers around her. Not even her own parents. She's just really fighting this internal struggle. Very fucking real.
Yeah.
And then here comes bitch ass Kimberly. Okay. Here comes little bitch ass Kimberly who says, I don't want to talk about what I'm going through because it's so fucking bad. And what do we find out later on in the movie? What's her thing that was so important to keep from everybody else while they bore their soul? Was that she sent someone a naked picture of her friend.
She leaked some nudes.
Get the fuck out of here, Kimberly.
Yeah.
She leaked some nudes and she didn't want to talk about that. When everyone else.
She had a conscience about it. She felt bad.
Kimberly, get out of here.
But you're
Kimberly,
right. She wasn't really dealing with real shit.
Kimberly, you weren't dealing with shit. These people are talking about their parents dying and struggling with their sexuality. You were worried about leaking some nudes?
Jason's drunk driving.
He can't
handle the leadership role that he's being put into. And he's the leader of the fucking Power Rangers?
I mean, so many different dynamics. And then you have little Kimberly. I
leaked the nude.
And then, guess what? Who leaked that nude? You. Is Zach killing his mom? No. Is Trini her sexuality her fault? No. Is Billy's dad dead because of Billy? No. But who leaked that nude? You did, Kimberly.
Yeah.
That's your fault. You were in control of that thing.
Yeah, but she's hot though.
She is very hot.
Super. Like, I'm glad they casted another hot Pink Ranger.
She's very hot.
Brunette.
She's a British actress as well.
These Brits coming in for all of our jobs.
So is I think Jason. I don't know if Trini is.
I don't know either. I know she's dating someone that plays for the LA Galaxy.
Oh, you're right. But all I'm saying is that was in your control. You did that.
I totally get that. 69%. I get that.
I get
for
that.
Sure.
100%.
I keep it 69. No, but Power Rangers was, I thought, really greater than anyone expected it to be. I am always not quick to be like, oh, this is gonna be so shitty, because it's usually not as bad as you think it's gonna be. And this movie was great. It hit all the points that I was hoping they were gonna hit. Even going to playing the original Power Ranger music once they got the Zords and shit was going down. I think it took them a little bit too long to turn into Power Rangers. I thought that was my fridge. That was your guts?
That was my guts.
Shit, we need to get you to a hospital, man.
Yeah, I'm probably going to die tonight.
Well, you know why I don't come home? Because I don't want to come home and see you dead, Josh.
I don't want to. You know why I don't ever go to the bathroom anymore? Because I don't want to shit my brains out and die. Okay? But I loved it. I thought, yeah, my biggest plight with the movie, other than the Kimberly thing, was that it took them a little too long to get at their suits to morph.
I want to see some fighting.
Yeah, and I feel like it wasn't saved until the very end of the movie. And even when they did get their suits and their Zords, they were in the Zords too much.
And that CGI did not look that great, especially when Zach first stole the Mastodon Zord.
Yeah, it looked terrible.
It reminded me of like Shark Boy Lava Girl, George Lopez. Yeah. It didn't look great. They probably ran out of money towards the end.
The suits look great.
I didn't have a problem with the suits. The suits were cool.
And I think that they should have just been fighting in the suits more. They should have had some dope-ass choreography in the suits.
Yes.
And they did for the little small portion of the movie where they were in their suits. But
yeah, I agree. I wanted more Power Rangers. And I'm hoping that they're teasing this Tommy Oliver coming in.
Yep.
The Green Ranger, they're already teasing it. If you stayed after the credits, a lot of people left before that came out. You fucked up. And yeah, for sure, I think Power Rangers 2 is going to have, because they got it now. Now they're in the suits.
And now they better just be in the suits all the goddamn time. But something tells me that Tommy's going to show up and maybe he's going to be super hot and Jason and Kimberly are going to start having a thing. But then maybe Kim and Tommy
turn into some kind of Twilight. Maybe vampires versus wolves situation.
Maybe he gets a suit and then, but it's this green from the green power coin where Rita got her power. So is he evil? Can we trust him? Can we not trust him? It might turn into that drama thing.
If I get Green with Evil miniseries part 2 on the big screen, I will lose my mind. That was my favorite thing that the Power Rangers probably ever did. That and like the reveal of the White Ranger. But
I'm into it, and I think I'm correct in saying that from the articles I've read. They're planning on doing 6 of these bad boys.
6? Ooh, I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can keep the interest that long.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a great movie, but
6. That's mucho.
That's even a lot for a Star Wars fan to commit to watching 6.
We're going to be coming up on 9 soon. And that's just of the original series, not even of like the Rogue One.
I just bought Rogue One on the Blu-rays.
Great movie.
Great, solid movie. I think we're
all wrapped up.
All wrapped up. Oh, it's another thing. I loved the shout out to Transformers.
Oh yeah.
When the Megazord picks up a yellow Camaro and throws it at someone and says, "Sorry, Bumblebee," which is a clear shout out to Transformers, because think about it. I mean, when the Zords come together, they make
a Transformer.
But super dope movie. Go check it out if you haven't already. I haven't seen Logan yet.
You're behind.
Yep. I saw Get Out. Get Out was great. I saw Kong Skull Island. Before we get out of here, let's talk about It real quick.
Ooh, the trailer just dropped.
The trailer just dropped and it looks spicy.
Looks great. It looks very good.
Did you watch It as a child?
Not as a child. No, I watched it. I'm 27 now. I watched it probably for the first time when I was like 18.
Okay.
19.
It scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah.
I saw it when I was probably like 7 or 8. And I mean, I just bought it on Blu-ray and it's cheesy. It's not as scary. There's definitely some scary moments, but I hated clowns from that moment on. I was scared to take a shower because he can pop up through the shower.
Yeah.
I was scared walking by storm drains because he hangs out in the sewers. I was kind of scared the Ninja Turtles were going to fight him one day and lose.
Oh, in the sewers.
In the sewers.
You were just afraid, like you said, that they were going to lose.
That they were going to lose. That's It is so evil. He can take out the Ninja Turtles.
Now here, and I didn't watch it till I was older because my mom, she wasn't really into me watching horror stuff as a kid. It was like a little child. So I didn't watch it till later in life. But am I remembering correctly that the reveal is that it is just a giant space spider, an alien space spider?
Yes and no. It is whatever you're scared of.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. His final form is this weird space lobster spider, and I don't know why they went that way. But it is whatever you're scared of. Or it preys on your fears or preys on your insecurities, which makes it even more scary.
Yeah.
Like for instance, there's the main character, he feels responsible that he killed his brother. So it takes the form of his little brother to
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I remember, yeah.
When Seth Green goes to the boiler room, there's a Wolfman that comes out. That's because he's scared of the Wolfman.
Gotcha. I remember now. Yeah, I just remember that ending being a little weird, seeing that spider lobster thing.
Very weird. I hope they changed that. Other than that,
I am correct in saying that he was an alien, though.
I don't know if he was an alien.
Okay, I don't know why I keep thinking that he was an alien for some reason.
Definitely
with the ability to do the things that he did.
Well, he was an evil clown remember when they go through the book and they're like, they're talking about how Pennywise the clown, whatever. I think it was just like an evil demonic thing.
Okay, maybe you're right.
But anyways, Josh, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being my co-host, my semi-permanent co-host.
I'm gonna go take some very, very runny diarrhea shits.
Enjoy your orange. I hope it sits with you well. And thank you guys for joining us on episode 3 of the wonderful Androids and Alligators podcast. I need to get like a good. This is A3K signing out or A3K out or
gotta come up with one right now. Some of the best stuff you come up with is on the spot.
Till next time. See ya, dog.
All right.
I got nothing, dude. I got nothing.
You want to try one more? I believe in you. Try one more.
Till next week, guys. I got nothing.
Try. Come on, dig deep.
Till next time, guys. Beep beep. Rawr.
Okay, I'll take it.
We'll work on it. It's because
I'll take it. It's
Android and Alligator. Yeah, we'll work on it.
Yeah.
I need to get a soundboard with Android sounds and Alligator sounds.
Just work on it. But yeah,
we'll get there, dude.
We'll get there. But yeah, thanks for having me. I guess see you in some future episodes.
See you in the future.
See you in the future.
Androids.
Beep beep rawr.